thanks for coming to vibe with me. I'm here to do a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, please remember to take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Aquarius out there, as this is a general reading. So don't force messages to fit, just leave behind what's not resonating for you. Also, remember that this is energy I'm reading. Energy is fluid, so it may or may not resonate more in a vice versa fashion. Take it how it resonates for your individual situations. Last but not least, Aquarius, if you're new here to my channel, I would really love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have not yet done so, I'd be so grateful for that support if you'd subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's jump in. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius and their love life. I am just gonna, because I just happened to see them, please excuse my unsightly blisters here. I was raking leaves yesterday. I have like an acre, here of leaves to rake, and it got pretty intense even with gloves. So it is what it is. They're there. Excuse the sight. They're painful, but, gotta read cards, gotta read energy, gotta bring Aquarius their message. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please bring me messages for Aquarius and their love life. Aquarius. Aquarius. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. Okay, let's jump in here. Aquarius. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, I will quickly read off these signs associated with these cards that you have received before jumping into the tarot. I will get you a lover's oracle at the end of your reading. It's intended to be a message in addition to your reading, but it has been tying in perfectly with the readings thus far. So, with that being said, you have received air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And because this was the first card that popped out, I'm going to read you this card. Person of air, the great mentalist. Yourself, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Eloquent, rational, upright, quick-witted, unemotional, controlling, sarcastic, cold, abrupt, critical, calculated. And you could be dealing with a teacher, a lawyer, a surgeon, a journalist, a chef, or you could be any of those. We have Pisces here. And then we have Pisces again. Double Pisces. Libra. Virgo. As well as Leo. I'm going to move these over because you only have a few here. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot here, Aquarius, before I start jumping into your energy. So I am going to just say, I feel like you and your person, partner, love interest are going through some growth, personal development, dark night of the soul, healing inner child wounds, those childhood experiences and situations and memories that went unresolved, that helped form and develop your persona, your character, who you are as an individual. And you could be, like I said, doing some inner work, self-development, looking deep within at your habits, your triggers, your addictions, your thoughts, your morals and values and beliefs and such, and possibly rearranging those, throwing some out, getting new ones. I feel a lot of time alone, reflecting, going within, finding balance, and what specific things mean to you. Life, love, romance, relationships, your children, and what those relationships and bonds mean. Loyalty and faithfulness, and with your parents, your children, your siblings. Learning to appreciate different things in life, different aspects of life. Learning to extend yourself to others, to help others. Self-service, being in service of others. Connecting with nature, getting out into nature, going on walks, going on hikes. Okay. Let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating for you. And now let's jump into the tarot, Aquarius. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. I do feel a lot of time alone, going within, reflecting, but also spending a lot of time in these upcoming months with family. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius and their love life. Aquarius and their love life. I feel like family means a lot right now, whether that's, like I said, your parents, your children, your siblings, just family in general, or maybe that's, close friends that you've, family doesn't necessarily have to be blood. So whatever family means to you, I feel like you are reflecting on that. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius and their love life. Okay, there we go. Aquarius and their love life. Look at that. Instantly, you have the 7 and 8 of Swords. 7 of Swords is an energy, Aquarius, of dishonesty, theft, betrayal, cunning, sneaky behavior, getting away with things. 8 of Swords is you progress from the 7 to the 8, and the 8 is imprisonment, but it's self-imprisonment. It's limitations, but these are limitations imposed on self-imposed restrictions here. Being stuck and being bound, but and isolating yourself from others, from family, from connection, from relationships, from love, from your siblings, from your children, due to disloyal behavior, dishonest behavior, sneaky behavior. There's this holding back of information, or I feel like it's an energy of anxiety that people are doing you wrong. It's pessimistic. It's a pessimistic outlook. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. And let me just say, this could be these belief systems and thoughts that you, and these this character that you've developed into based on childhood memories, childhood experiences, right? I had mentioned these inner child healing or wounds or situations and experiences from when you were growing up that maybe left you with more of a pessimistic outlook, a more of a scarcity mindset, a more of an people are out to get you, or people are dishonest in their words or sneaky in their behaviors. So maybe you saw this in one or both of your parents' relationships, or some sort of core memory that influenced your thought systems and beliefs, right? So it's like you've held back, you've had this, or your person, caused limitations based on what you feel around this event. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. The event of family, connection, relationship, long-term committed partnership, generational bonds, right? The connections, like I said, with your parents, with your siblings. There's been some sort of generational belief systems that maybe you don't align with. Some sort of behavior or mindset that isn't in alignment with who you are, or if your parents or grandparents or whatever this was, this, I want to say, this thing that was passed down to you as a child. It's like, see, this elderly's passing it to the child, and the parents are like, yep, pass down this generational curse or this belief system or these thoughts that are supposed to go from, generation to generation. But maybe this has left you feeling like this isn't the type of behavior or thought system that you want to believe in or that you're comfortable with. There's something about this situation or experience from childhood, or that has just been a part of who you are and your self-development that you don't jive with. It's like you want something more, something greater. It could be like having a parent or a partner that is controlling, or critical or cold, or acts out abruptly, where I feel like you're looking for more of a balanced and relaxed and ebb and flow. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. I feel like there's generational I don't want to say curses, toxicities, things that have been passed down through generations that you want to change, that you want to break. You want to appreciate things and attach your thoughts and minds and energy to different sorts of experiences and energies than your ancestors, right? I feel like the foundation that you're building for yourself and your family and the generations to come after are not going to be the same as the generation before you and that what was left to you. 5 of Swords. This is a tough. 5 is about energy. This is this is very tough energy. This is hostility and dishonesty and mental conflict, arguments, I feel like maybe you grew up in a household where there was yelling, maybe disagreements, arguments, trash talking about the other parent or other family members, a lot of unfiltered communication. Maybe a parent did a lot of yelling or screaming or name calling. With this, it has something to do with communication, and I feel like you're wanting to resolve that now in your generation. You want to break some past generational thing that has to do with communication, thoughts, and beliefs. With all this sword energy, thoughts and beliefs that you don't align with, and a way of communicating that you don't agree with, whether that's controlling communication, cold communication, critical and calculated and manipulative communication, being sarcastic to the other person, name calling, right? Whatever that, I just feel like, I feel a lot of name calling and screaming, like in my heart and in my body. I almost like my body's wanting to tense up. I don't know if you were ever a child, or if you could imagine a child being yelled at by an angry parent, or screamed at by an angry parent, or name called by an angry parent, how they would tense up and get scared, or so I feel like there's maybe that was the way previous generations, your parents, your grandparents, dealt with their children, and obedience and discipline. I feel a lot of maybe like even corporal punishment for some of you, physical punishment. That was much more common in the past. But I feel like there's this changing that direction of how it's not experiencing those, not allowing our children or our grandchildren or these next generations to experience those sorts of experiences. So it's going deep and looking at, okay, here's why I have these addictions or habits or vices or toxic, unhealthy thoughts or mindsets. It's because it's really going deep and looking at those inner child wounds, and making clear to yourself, going really deep within, and contemplating what created these triggers, what created these habits, why you are the way you are, and if it's these things from childhood, how can you change them? How can you change them for, like I said, the next generation? It's creating new beginnings by leaving these past experiences in the past, but revisiting them to learn from them, but then leaving them in the past to allow for a new beginning, new foundations that you are going to be laying, Aquarius, these new foundations for your family and these next generations to come. Creating affection and love and open, honest communication, kind communication, kindred spirits, right? Support systems, alliances and loyalty and faithfulness, where you can trust and rely upon your siblings and your parents and your children, and not worry that people are out to get you or have this pessimistic outlook, right? I feel a lot of growth, personal development, due to the anxieties and mental pressures that you have had inflicted upon yourself through your past childhood situations and experiences, and you're really growing to change these, and it's beautiful. It's deep inner work. It's tough work. It's uncomfortable work. But you're resilient, and you're doing it. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Aquarius. You have all the fives here. Okay, so you have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. You could have been feeling left out in the cold. You could have been feeling like nobody gets you. Nobody's paying attention to you, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, your outlooks. Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I mean, this is extremely tough energy. This is dark night of the soul. This is, you know, you're that caterpillar that's crawled into that dark cocoon. This is dark energy, but it's healing energy as well. Once you come out of this, once you burst out of that cocoon as a butterfly, rebirthing out the other side, you'll reach that phoenix rising from the ashes energy after you heal through this tough energy. This is disappointment. This is loss. This is regret, sorrow, sadness due to this reflecting on this past, this sense of lack, these hard times, this poverty mindset that you grew up that's developed to who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is all from childhood, all from younger years. It just left you feeling so much pessimistic outlook. Everybody's out to get you. Lack, sadness, disappointment. No one gets you. Black sheep. I don't know. I just feel like it was that you can't be honest because you'll maybe you were that your parents, you weren't able to speak your mind. It was like kind of that don't speak unless you're spoken to, and it's my way or the highway type of parenting. I feel that you're just really trying to grow out of that, unexperience those experiences. You finally end up here with this Empress. The Empress is all about fertility and new beginnings, birthing new things for yourself, whether you're a male or female. This is about abundance. This is about sensuality and nurturing and pleasure and creativity and being a good parent. Changing your views on parenting, how you parent, what good parenting is to you, how you speak and communicate to your children and to your parents, your siblings. This is changing those, like I said, those healing, going within, reflecting and then healing and those childhood wounds, growing, nurturing yourself, nurturing your family and your children, balancing out your chakras and yourself. This is high vibrating energy. Once you come out, right, you're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. You're going to come out from this dark cocoon as a butterfly, right? So you could be in this uncomfortable growth period where there's unknown. You're still growing, you're still developing, you're still releasing these thoughts and ideas and that are no longer serving you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Aquarius. I feel a lot of coming up with your own family traditions, right? Going to the pumpkin patch. These are just examples. Going to the pumpkin patch and getting pumpkins and carving them. Setting up a tree if you celebrate the holidays. Just all these traditional family things or whatever. Having dinner around the table. Having game night on Sunday nights or whatever it is for you and your family. It's setting those traditions and sticking to them and, meeting with your family around the holidays and having healthier, happier mindsets. Mentoring your family and your siblings and your parents. Having those open, honest, truthful communications where you can not have to worry about dishonest communication or conflict or arguments or hostility. It's just, let's sit and be adults and talk. Let's talk about this. And being heard. Excuse me. As I clear my throat chakra, it's like you want to be heard. People want to be heard. Here's the card that you've received. I feel a closeness, this yellow healing energy. It almost feels like bird wisps here of the wings. So that reminds me of like communications and letting your truth out, getting close with family, your parent, your sibling, hugging them, allowing for that closeness, that affection, that appreciation, that devotion, that love, that fondness. It's kindred spirits. Let's read what it's, whether it's your parent, your children, or your siblings. It's alliances and trusting. Okay. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Yeah, we're in a time of healing. It's a time for light-hearted energy, connecting with your friends, connecting with your family, building those alliances, remembering what's important to you, your values. What are your values, your thoughts, your belief systems? Building memories, creating memories by building family traditions. Nurturing your family, being that good parent. High vibrating. Okay, Aquarius, I love this energy. Let me know in the comments how it resonated. If it resonated, what side you resonated with. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for being here.